This is it, the grand finale of the Devil May Cry Marathon. So, does Devil May Cry 5 end the Son of Sparta saga on a high note? Of course it did. This is one of the most hyped games in the entire series, and I gotta admit, I was caught in the hype as well. With no more distractions, let's end this Devil May Cry Marathon with the most hyped game in the series since its announcement, Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5, just like the previous 5 games, is an action-adventure hack-and-slash, but the rights of development are back with Capcom with no assistance with any Western studio like Ninja Theory. It was released on March 8, 2019 for the PS4, Xbox One, and the PC, and according to the timeline, is meant to take place 5 years after the events of Devil May Cry 4, and it follows a trio with demonic powers, those being our platinum-haired devil slayers Dante and Nero, but we also have a new hero in the midst in the form of V. Across the game, we take control of all 3 of these characters, but we don't play as Dante until, I believe, halfway through the game's 20 missions. The presentation of Devil May Cry 5 is incredibly beautiful. The game uses the new realistic design of the RE engine which Capcom used on their previous works, those being Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and the new Resident Evil 2 remake. The gameplay for Dante and Nero didn't change a bit. Well, for Nero, a bit. You see, Nero no longer has the Devilbringer arm, and instead another new character who goes by Nicoletta Goldstein made cybernetic arms for Nero to use, and each of them have a different use. There are also DLC Devil Breakers like the Sweet Surrender and the free DLC Devil Breaker Monkey Business. As for the new character V, if you saw my Bloody Palace V Edition videos, you could see how he can be tricky for newcomers, but he is by far the most fun to use, especially if you get most of his upgrades. Now I won't spoil the plot because this plot is way too good to spoil, so go get Devil May Cry 5 and experience the plot for yourself. As for the soundtrack, it is by far the greatest soundtrack my ears have ever listened to. My favorites being Nero's battle theme, Devil Trigger, and the music used for the final boss fight, Silver Bullet, which is basically a remix version of Devil Trigger. So, is Devil May Cry 5 great? Oh, heck yeah, it is. From the gameplay to the presentation to the music makes this game one of the greatest games in the mainline Devil May Cry series. It is with these reasons I'm giving Devil May Cry 5 a perfect score of a 10 out of 10 and a styling of smoking sexy style. And I hope you all enjoyed this marathon, and I hope this got you into trying out the Devil May Cry series. I've been Harkid, and I bid you all farewell, and stay tuned for either another game review or an anime review. Take care, everyone.